hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, my people. Hello. Hope you are all doing good on this lovely day. We are here back with another episode of Wine After 9 podcast. I am Rashida.
And I'm Dionté.
And we are bringing you your group chat personified.
Yes.
Guys, this is episode 28.
28, we're getting up there.
We're getting up there. We're getting close to 30.
I know, man.
Mad.
It's crazy.
Oh my gosh, we're getting close to 30. And yeah, here we are on another day. Dionté, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm a bit under the weather, but
No.
I know. So if you hear me coughing, I'm so sorry, guys. But it's really just a cough.
Do you think it's like a cold or do you think it's like cough? Because I was going to say, do you think it's hay fever?
It was definitely hay fever to begin with.
Yeah, because hay fever's mad this year.
Oh, for like the past week, it's been attacking me.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell. Like the pollen is on 1,000 this year.
It's because now the weather's changing.
Yeah.
Finally, we get some sun.
Finally.
Lord.
Oh my days, finally.
Been waiting for flipping a decade. But
honestly, man.
I guess we're here for now.
For now.
Jesus.
We're heavy on for now.
Yes. And how are you, Rashida?
Yeah, I'm good, you know. I'm just a bit tired, but I'm good.
Good.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm alive.
I hear
Thank
that.
God.
And they were thank God, oh, please. Oh my gosh. What are we drinking? We haven't done this in a while.
We have, you know, I've actually clocked. We haven't said what are we drinking for a minute.
We're so sorry, guys, because we like to get into the episode.
Yeah, I think so much has happened in previous episodes that we just get straight into it that we forget to say like what we're drinking. What are we drinking? I'm drinking Fanta.
And I'm drinking water. Okay. Yes, we are being old judges today. We are being grannies. But listen, we both have somewhere to be after. Let us pace ourselves.
Honestly,
do you get what I mean?
I was like, do you know what? Let me actually load sensibly.
You're for real.
So I'm literally just drinking Fanta, guys. Nothing exciting.
Yeah.
But what's been going on in the world, Dionté? What has been going on in the world this week?
Oh, no, you know, I feel like there's only one thing that's been happening. And we have to talk about that African auntie who found out her husband was lying about having a daughter.
Woo! Yeah. You see that, yeah? So I've been seeing the video going around, but I only watched the video for the first time today. It's the first time that I've watched it, but there's a lot to unpack in that video. There is too much going on.
So much. But for those who haven't seen it yet, basically a woman went viral. She seems to be African. She posted a video on TikTok, I believe. I think her family's a TikToker, like her husband, children.
Yeah, I think they're like like them, you know, them family influencers.
Yeah,
like
I think that's what they are.
Yeah.
Her and her husband, they have children together, and then he has a daughter, obviously, before her. So basically, she put out a viral video of her shouting, like, irate at her husband because she found out her husband lied.
So it's not even funny. I'm just laughing because I just had an image of when she tore. You see when she tore his shirt?
No, the anger was real. So yeah, she basically found out that the person who obviously we now know is his daughter, he's been lying to his wife saying that was his niece the entire time. So throughout their whole marriage relationship, she thought that he was coming with his niece. But yeah, she found out, went viral. Then she made a response video, still heavily emotional. She was crying, saying that like it was just a lot to deal with, everyone is fine. And then she did a final video with the niece/daughter at this point. The daughter's name is Chioma. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the wife and husband's name. I just know Chioma because she kept saying it in the video.
Yeah.
But then she did one with Chioma. So now, what do you think?
God, I have so many thoughts on this, right? So my first thing, there was just too much going on in that video, like shouting in front. The thing is, yeah, the crash out was valid because when you get to a certain level of anger, I understand that you genuinely you literally go blank.
Yeah.
Like I've had moments I've gotten so angry, you literally go blank. So anyone that's in the room, anything that's going on, you're not registering it properly. You're just angry. So I'm trying to allow her in that sense. But my first thought that I had when she was shouting and she was like, Chioma, get out of my house, I thought of, we spoke about it a few episodes back when we were talking about the video of the girl, I think, is it the Braxton family?
Oh yeah,
the niece. And we were basically talking about how people do this thing, like women sometimes do this thing where they take out the anger on the child when in actual fact the person that you need to be addressing is the man. I understand that she was so angry in that moment. She was like, Choma, get out of my house, but it was unnecessary. Like, she's a little girl. Why are you going to tell her to get out of the house for? So it's just like the anger is directed to the man that's lied to you, and obviously he's probably told his daughter as well. Don't ever tell her that I'm your dad. Like, but she's a kid. Like, if you tell a kid don't do this, they're not gonna do it. So like the person that is wrong in this situation is the man. Oh my god, men can kill, you know. Men can kill. Men can embarrass you. Men can disgrace you.
It's insane.
Public internet. Obviously, I don't know who chose it. I don't even know about that videos on the internet. I don't know why we need to see it, but calling it. But even in this situation, the anger from what I've seen so far is coming to her. People are getting at this woman and saying like, why did you have to bring it to the internet? Fine, but people are saying that you're a wicked person, you're a horrible person for shouting at chairman like this, you're doing this, da da da. But we need to address the man that lied. If this man had not lied, this whole situation would never have happened. We are losing focus here, guys. We're losing focus, people. The person that we need to direct the anger to is the man that lied.
Hello.
Men can lie, you know, and they lie for no reason. From when he met her, he could have just told her, listen, I've got a kid.
Right.
I've got a you. If you want to be with me, fine. But to lie all these years and to even get the daughter, oh my god, men can lie. Men can lie. Men are wicked, you know.
It's so, I'm just so over it. Like, because you hear this story over and over again. Like, it's actually annoying. But in this instance, I actually fully get both sides.
As in his side?
No, Choma and the wife. No one cares about that man.
Like, stay there, man.
Because at the end of the day, as much as we say like, yes, your focus should be on the man, no one does it.
Yeah.
Because even like you said, people in the comments, you're saying you should focus on the man, but like you said, you're focused more on the wife's reaction than the man's action. So everyone is doing it. And I've just come to accept that we just will not stop doing that.
Yeah.
We will always point fingers at the victim.
Yeah.
And it's annoying. I personally feel like the wife deserves a lot of grace for her reaction, because I think it's a very big stretch for people to be like, oh, well, it's not the child's fault, it's not this. Yes, I understand, but from the wife's point of view, number one, Chioma she's a child, but she looks like a teenager. She's not like a 5-year-old.
12, yeah.
Do you get what I mean? I feel like in the wife's mind, she was thinking, we have such a good relationship. We're so close.
Oh, I didn't think
we do things together. I've welcomed you in my home. And God knows, she could be saying, oh, I love you. You're like a mum to me, all of this. So I just feel like the wife was hurt with everyone.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fair. People are pointing out how she was shouting at the child because she was giving it to the husband more than the child to me.
Yeah,
she fully was on attack mode with the husband. The most she told the girl was get out.
Get out of my house.
That's it. She never touched her. She never did anything. She was just like, get out. Because I feel like as well, yes, she's a child, but she's hurt. They could have had their own relationship and she's like, wow, you would do this to me.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do you get what I mean? So I get it. The child is technically innocent, but she's also old enough to know that right from wrong. Do you get what I mean? So on that day, I feel like the wife's reaction was valid to both Chioma and the husband.
Okay.
However, where it's going to start going wrong for me, if she's going to take her man back, let it go. Do not, because this is where like a lot of Africans, that's why like even the comments were pissing me off, because it's actually extremely common these type of situations happening.
Oh yeah.
Like, for example, they'll have a stepmom and the stepmom resents the daughter, but she's still there. She's still with the husband.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like, if you know that I will never forgive that child or I will never forgive my husband, don't stay. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yes, and then
So that's why, like, if she decides to stay, you are no longer the victim in my eyes.
Yeah.
You've accepted what has happened.
Yep.
And move on. Regards to her response videos, I still think she's angry. And I definitely,
she's hurt.
I definitely believe that the response video that she did with Chioma was too premature. And because she's still angry, it just looks like she did it because she saw the backlash that she was getting.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like if she had just let it die down, allow herself to calm down, and then did a video, I think we'd be able to see how truly genuine their relationship is.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you noticed, in the first response video, when Chioma walks past at the back and the look that she gives her.
Yeah, she screwed her.
She screwed the hell out of her. Like, even this response video, it was like... I don't feel like she hates Chioma, but I still feel like she's still mad.
Yeah.
So, like, even when Chioma went to hug her, she was like... She's still angry.
Yeah.
So I just feel like the response videos were too premature.
Yeah.
But like you said, putting it yourself out on the internet is wild.
That was a bit... I'm just like, why did you upload
That's what makes me think, like, is it low-key fake?
I know, it's just a bit... That's why I was ignoring it for so long, because I was just like, this has to not be real. Like, why would you record that? And then I watched it and she genuinely looks like she's crashing out. Like, it's a genuine crash out.
Or maybe it's a thing like... She wants him to feel how she feels.
Yeah, the embarrassment.
So she wants to embarrass him. So it could be that as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just personally feel like people need to give the wife grace.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean.
Just how I feel. But yeah, I was going to say as well, a lot in African communities, there's so many people who lie about having children. Yeah. Like, they'll say, that's my sister, that's my cousin, that's my niece, that's my nephew, that's my brother. And then it will come out that actually your child. It's so common.
So common.
So when I was looking at the comments, I was like, wow, these are the same women who lie. Or these are the same women, when their children get pregnant underage and they're like, give birth and we'll raise the baby as
your
ours.
Sister, yeah.
It'll be your sister from now on.
Yeah.
Africans, we love to keep these big secrets, and then we start to point fingers when a lot of us know at least one person who's hiding a secret like that.
Yeah, it's just, I don't understand why it's such a common thing in our communities.
I don't know.
That to hide
because it's just unnecessary. It's so unnecessary.
Yeah, it's unnecessary. And then these kids grow up with like a shame, or like they grow up in like, you made such a good point, Dee, when you were like, if she takes him back, she needs to move on. Because this is how certain kids grow up, and they're just like, oh, my stepmom didn't like me, or my family neglected me, or they didn't like me because of kids grow up with that trauma of basically literally like that video we watched when the girl was talking in the video about her trauma, about how she's felt X'd out by her family and whatever, for something that is not her fault. It is not that little girl's fault that her dad wanted to lie and say that she's a niece. She's 100%. An innocent person in this situation.
100%.
So if that woman is to take that man back, she needs to let it go. You're not going to start doing that thing where you're treating your kids one way and then you're punishing her, giving her extra. That is such a common thing in African communities.
It's ridiculous.
Of them taking out this anger of their husband cheating and doing this on kids.
Exactly.
And it's so wrong.
Exactly.
So wrong.
I agree. Because as much as, she's hurt that Chioma lied, but like you said, ultimately, it's her father. Yeah. So if you can accept your husband back, why can't you accept the child back?
You've got to take him with the child.
Do you get what I mean? And now that you know that that's his child, Chioma's not going anywhere.
She's not going anywhere. She's been there anyway.
And that's the thing, like, either let it go and keep your family, or if you know you can't let it go, leave. Yeah. Because otherwise, everyone is just going to be traumatized because you're forcing yourself to stay.
Exactly.
It just doesn't make sense. But yeah, I do still pray for Chioma, though. I hope that if she is forgiving him, to fully let it go and just go back to how you used to be, or leave them alone. Like, Chioma doesn't deserve that type of trauma, man.
She doesn't deserve to grow up in that environment. And also, it's trauma for everyone, because even her kids, when she was shouting, the kids got upstairs, the police had to get called. Like, the whole situation is so mad. And for your kids to see that, that's something that they're gonna hold on to as well. And the fact it's on the internet now, when they grow up, because people don't, one thing that I've learned in this life, not even that I've learned, one thing I know for certain in this life is that people do not forget.
Nope.
Whatever that woman does, she's always going to be known as the woman that crashed out on the internet because her man pretended that the niece was the daughter was the niece.
Literally.
So that is a permanent imprint on the internet now.
That's
the whole thing is just wild, man.
It is wild. And sometimes family business should just remain private.
Yeah, like you could have crashed out and sent it in your group chat, sent it to your mum, sent it to your sister. Like, look at this man, what he's done to. But to go on TikTok and upload it is mad.
It's wild.
It's mad.
And then she will look even more stupid because you uploaded that, and then if you take him back, like
this is the
you
thing.
uploaded that just to take him back.
You need to think sometimes. I know, like when you're crashing out, you can't think, but crash out in that moment, and leave it at that. Even if she had the video recorded on her phone, leave it. Don't upload it.
It's true,
but
man.
I think it is that thing that you said. I think she was trying to make him feel how she felt, and in that moment, sometimes when you're so angry, especially men can just drive you to a point of anger that you don't even know actually exists.
Honestly,
it's wild.
It's insane.
You could be the most relaxed person, because I even think of myself as an example. I'm not someone that get so angry or crashes out, but some men in my life have caused me to just have anger I've never felt, Dionté, in all my years. Men can really bring something out of you. It is mad.
This is what I'm saying. I've been saying this for years. No one tests your patience more than a man, and I'm not even talking about like
honestly,
your man, your husband, even brothers, even dads, even cousins. Like, fam, from the moment you have men in your life,
they're just so
they
annoying.
know. It's like they know how to
get under your skin,
like
get into your skin.
It's
You're
so
like,
annoying.
Oh my days, I want to actually knock your head.
No, I've pulled on people. Yeah, well, not people, but men. Like, because it's that bad.
Honestly,
it's that bad. I used to do that to my brother all the time. Literally, I used to do that to my brother all the time and be like, yeah, say something. But even then, they don't care. They just laugh in your face. Like, it's so annoying.
Like, why put it on the internet? Why put it on the internet? Oh my God. He could even know that he could get her back. And that's what makes me sick to my stomach.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Speaking of that, really quickly, if you haven't watched it, we'll talk about it on another episode. Have you watched Temptation Island?
No, but I keep seeing it keeps coming up on my Netflix, and I need to watch it.
We'll talk about it in another episode because
I'm gonna go watch it.
You see that
show,
you just said triggered me.
You see that show, yeah? I was saying I wanted to watch it ever since I saw that Montoya.
Montoya, por
favor. But I literally was like, no, I need to watch it, and I've been seeing it on my Netflix, and I was like, I need to.
But it's not the Montoya, por favor.
It's
an American one, but I think it's like the latest season. I need to go back and watch earlier seasons. Apparently, the earlier seasons were madder.
Okay, I need to watch it.
It's a good watch. We have to discuss it because.
Oh my gosh! Even speaking of Netflix, have you watched Con Mum?
Oh yeah, I watched it. I watched it.
That just annoyed me,
It was. I couldn't believe that. Spoiler alert. I couldn't believe that was his actual mom. I couldn't believe it.
Did you know I watched the whole thing and I thought this can't be his mom.
I was thinking
like, this cannot
Rashida,
be this man's mother.
I gaslit myself. I was even like, she doesn't even look like.
I was like, they don't even look alike.
Was I wrong?
That's his mom. There's no way that's his mom. Only for him to be doing it, and it was the mom. I was like, wait, what?
That's even worse. Like, you've been waiting your whole life to see this woman you call mom just for her to do this when you first meet her. But the thing is, okay. One thing that annoys me about these Netflix documentaries, the signs were actually there. You see, if someone ever says to me, I've got money, and you ask me for money, I would immediately know you don't have money. Why are you asking me? And why am I giving it to you? Like, from that moment, the documentary would have been done for me. I would have been like, yeah, you don't have money.
And I really tried to give him grace here because I was like, do you know what? Like, he hasn't seen his mum in his life, so he's probably just so happy that his mum is in his life that he's just like, I just want to keep this woman in my life. But I'm so sorry, the signs were there from the jump.
If only he listened to the ex-wife.
I had problems with him anyway. I think he was not that... I think that he also got sucked into the lifestyle of it because this man left his kid, and the woman, when she was like, I'm going to New Zealand, he was like, yeah, and then he was running around town with his mum up and down cars. No, sorry, he wasn't serious as well. I'm sorry. Like, I really tried to have sympathy for him, but when it got to the end, I thought, nah, sorry. I'm even happy that the wife left. I said, yeah, she needs to leave. I was like, if this woman is still with her, I'm going to be so annoyed.
Yeah, she needed to leave because
She needs to take your kid
after a while, his actions were actually starting to affect them as a family.
Exactly.
You're losing bare money when that could have gone towards your household, your children's education, all of this, like, and you're putting it on a woman that you've just met. Like, I understand that that's your mom and you're meeting her for the first time, but you need to remember you've spent your whole life without her.
Exactly.
You don't know this woman.
You have to get to know her again.
Yeah, like, again, he never got to know her.
Actually knew her. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Just
like,
get to know her.
So, as much as I get that you want the connection, you also have to remember this is the first time you're meeting her. Literally. It's like how you meet someone at a bar. Exactly. You don't know them. So you have to constantly have that in mind and see as the time goes on. But I just feel like he made it way too easy for her.
Yeah, he made it way too easy for her. And then the other people as well that got scammed. Sorry, I didn't feel sorry for those people as well. Mm-mm. The other people. There was the guy that gave her, was it 100? He gave her like, nah. And then even the whole thing of like when she was telling them, don't tell him. I've asked you, or the friend or whatever. I'm sorry, I would tell you. You're not going to now, someone is not going to randomly come into your life now and then be telling me, oh, don't tell Dionté. The first thing I'm doing is coming to her. I'm not going to lie to you. She asked me for money. Why would you not say anything?
Why would you not say? Like,
I'm sorry, she got on my nerves, you know?
Like, this is what I mean. Sometimes really in life, yeah, I've even said it before, sometimes we really bring stresses on ourselves.
No, we do.
The reason why we're so stressed is because of our own actions.
Yeah. Definitely.
You held that secret for no reason. They're stressing yourself out, giving yourself anxiety when you could have just gone straight to your friend and said, you know, your mum has asked me.
Literally.
Especially if it's a huge amount. Yeah. If it's a little thing like, oh, £100 or something, all right, it's something tiny. Once it starts going into the thousands, yeah, what is it for? Literally. What do you need it for? I used to be like that when I was younger, but now I've actually learned, like, if I don't have it, I don't have it.
Yeah. Literally.
I don't have it. And like you have to really deep like people's relationships with money. She had a track record of constantly asking people.
This is so unserious.
So if she came to me and was like, don't tell Rashida, I'll automatically think there's something wrong here.
Yeah.
Like why doesn't she want me to why don't you want me to tell your own child? Nah. That doesn't make sense. My antennas would have been up, like, no.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I did feel for him though, because that pain must be horrible.
Because he literally lost all that money. He lost like 300k. He lost his wife. He lost his kid. But the wife and the kid thing, I'm sorry, he brought that one on himself.
He did.
Someone has just had a baby. She needs you at home and you were gallivanting around Switzerland looking at property. That I was like, he's mocking it.
He didn't sign a single contract.
Oh my God, it's so stupid. I'm sorry. Like in these documentaries, like they make it too easy. I don't think what documentary was it? There was one that really stressed me out. That one stressed me out. I didn't think I could see anything worse than Sweet Bobby until I watched Conrad. I thought, nah, people are not serious, you know.
That's why, you know, people believe whatever they want to believe. Yeah, they'll rather a beautiful lie than the realistic truth.
The truth.
Like, that's just how people
It just makes it worse. I just thought of a saying that Khloe Kardashian said when she met with Lamar, and she was like, the truth hurts one time, but a lie hurts 7,000 times.
Literally.
It's like you would rather just take
rip the Band-Aid off.
Rip the Band-Aid, be done with it. Just be like, okay, cool, I have to take this L and just move on with your life.
Literally.
Rather than just like, people never want to accept the truth. It's so mad. People would rather live in this delusional fantasy life than just accept the reality and the truth of the situation. I don't know why it's such a hard thing to accept.
I don't know.
I don't know why. Across
people
the
hate
board.
it. The truth hurts.
It hurts, yeah.
But
and I
it
guess
needs
you have to
be
face
heard.
yourself as well.
Yes, and I think that's the thing. Like, it's extremely hard to self-reflect and really look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? I am like this, you know?
Yeah.
I do. It's very hard to point out flaws.
Yeah.
But it's so necessary in order for you to evolve as a person and to even be a better human being. You have to know where you're going wrong.
Yeah. So
that you can improve and continue to evolve in life.
Just take accountability. People really struggle to take accountability. I think
it is a struggle, but once you reach the other side, it's like, I even mentioned it before. Once you reach the other side of accountability, it feels like your eyes have been opened. And then you look back and you see that everyone else's eyes is closed.
Yep.
And you're like, just open your eyes. Like, it's good over here.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? But
Definitely.
some people just aren't like that.
Yeah.
What can we do?
Yeah, man. But anyway, we went on a massive tangent there.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to that whole woman shouting at her kid situation. Just, yeah, I don't know. I just hope for that. I just hope for Chioma's sake that, yeah, I genuinely don't even know.
But they get as back to a normal family as possible.
Yeah, but I think she just needs to chuck that guy, to be honest.
She won't.
She probably won't. But
she won't. These are Africans at the end of the day.
That's the thing, and they're
like,
taught. It's going back to that thing as well that I was saying in that same episode that a lot of them were taught that you need a man in your life. And I know now...
Your values in a man.
Yeah. I know right now she's got people on her line telling her, just take him back.
Yeah.
He probably was stressed or he was going through this situation.
Or what were you doing that made him do that?
Situation with the woman, that's maybe why he had to lie. I know someone's out there making an excuse in her ear. And she's probably...
And where's the mum?
Yeah, I did too much. That's what I want to know where the mum is.
Where's Chioma's mum?
Guaranteed, Dionté, by the end of the week, that woman will come out. She'll have her own story to tell. She'll have her own video, and then it's gonna turn into a whole thing.
Let's see.
She's gonna come and make a TikTok talking about, I was with him. He did ABC. Another woman's probably gonna pop out and be like, I got a ute with him. You already know how it is.
Literally.
Yeah.
But that's why I put your business out there. You've opened up a can of worms now.
Exactly. So she just has to take the L if all these women start coming forward, and you have to take that L. People don't think when they do things, and the internet is so permanent. Even if she deletes that video off the internet, there's thousands of copies out and about everywhere.
For real.
It's not going nowhere. It's going to haunt her for the rest of her life.
But yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully they heal.
Yeah.
Because boy.
Okay, so there was actually something else that I wanted to discuss with you, actually. So, Kanye West, again, I'm not even going to get into, well, because you guys already know he's just losing the plot at the moment. I don't know what the hell's going on with him. But I was watching, so there's a YouTube channel that I watch, and it's called RRG. It's really good. They basically talk about, it's like one of them like gossip pages, but she literally talks about everything. She'll be like, the red flags in this relationship, and like she just goes in it. So I always watch her. But I was watching one of her videos yesterday, and she made a video on Kanye. So for those that don't know what's going on, he's basically had quite a few crash outs on Twitter. I think the most recent one was maybe a few days ago from when we're recording this, so it'll be like last week for when this comes out. But he basically was saying that his wife had left him, and he was basically apologizing because he said that thing about Beyonce and Jay-Z's kids. Yeah. So he basically apologized for that. It's just so ridiculous. Like, so he apologized for that. Then he was saying that him and Ray J need to get Kim and do part 2 to her sex. Like, he's just doing too much. But so in this video, she was basically dissecting the red flags in his marriage to Bianca. And then she made this point, and she was like, yeah, Kanye's like crashing out. And then she was like, this is why Kanye needs to be with a black woman. So she was like, his next relationship, he needs to be with a black woman, and then he'll be fine, basically. That's what she was trying to insinuate. She was just like, yeah, he needs to get with a black woman, because if he had been with a black woman, none of this would have happened, and he needs to be with a black woman now to get him back into shape, basically. That's what she said. So I wanted to know what you think of that statement, because I have my issues with it, but I want to know what you think before I say what I think, basically.
God forbid to my black women.
Oh, thank God.
We do not claim that. Yeah, do not wish suffering on my people.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm tired of it. He needs a black carer. Yeah. He doesn't need no relationship anymore. He needs to work on himself. He needs a mental institution.
Yes.
After that, then yes, get a black carer who is paid to look after you.
Thank you.
Then once you're ready, maybe then explore. Because then after that, I could somewhat agree that a black woman would be able to keep him on the straight and narrow after he's healed. But no, leave it to them.
Oh, thank you so
sorry.
much.
Leave it to the white girl.
Thank you. And the thing
you
is,
want them so much.
No,
take
honestly,
them.
this is the thing, yeah. And my issue with that statement is, I was like, people need to stop thinking that black women are these saviours that are going to save black men, yeah? If you've made the active decision to not date black women, that's on you to deal with, and that's fine. Everybody has their preference of who they want to date. I'm not coming in here to say that he needs to date black women, whatever. Everyone date whoever the hell you want. But black women are not saviours for black men when they make their mistakes.
Yeah.
If a black man makes a mistake and he's been dating a white woman, it is not my job as a black woman to waltz in and now all of a sudden heal you and fix you and put you back on the straight and narrow.
And
that is not a job for black women. Stop thinking that black women are these saviours that are going to come and save their men and save this and save that. We're not saviours. We're living our life, we're doing what we're doing.
We are saviours, but we don't need to be. We don't want to be. We know our power. We are very powerful people, but that doesn't mean that we should be using what God has given us for everyone.
Literally.
Do you get what I mean? Because like you said, that's the thing that annoys me the most about people, especially certain black men. Like, when you're at your happiest or at your highest, you forget all about black women, and then as soon as you hit the lowest of low, then all of a sudden you remember that we exist, and then you're like, help, fix me.
Yeah, black women.
No, fix yourself.
Or that's when you're going to start acknowledging us black women, the love of a black woman, the care of a black woman, the whatever. You weren't looking for that when you were doing what you were doing or whatever. And that's fine. You can go and date who you want. But at the end of the day, it should be Kanye's wife to come in and help him. Why? Because when you get married at the altar, what do they tell you? In sickness and in health. For richer, for poorer. So why is it now a black woman's job to come and fix Kanye? Why can't Bianca fix him? Why can't she?
Exactly.
She gets to run away, and fair enough to her, because I'm even happy that she
that's what
it
is.
But it's not now a black woman's job to waltz in and fix Kanye and make him better. That's got nothing to do with us.
That's what it gives.
I'm sorry.
It gives the narrative that like black women are only made for suffering.
Thank
like
you.
when you're suffering, go to them.
Go to a black woman.
But then it's like we don't have the opportunity of being a soft girl, like living a soft life. Like we want to have that opportunity where when things get tough, we run away.
Thank you.
But even when we do have the strength to do that, there's always people around us in our ear, whether it's family members. You even mentioned it earlier about the woman and Chioma.
Yep.
Even if the woman wanted to leave, like you said, there would have been family members saying, stay, enjoy
look
this,
after him,
all of this. Like, we can never just go away from struggle.
Never.
And that's the narrative that I'm really trying to change.
Yeah, same.
With myself. Like, we're so comfortable in the struggle that we almost don't know what to do when it's like we have soft life.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Such a good point,
But I'm so sorry.
Such a good point.
And plus, like, you can't save someone who doesn't want to be saved.
Thank you.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't force them to drink it. Like, yes, a black woman could very well come, make him his wife, try her best, but if he doesn't want the help, what can she do? And then in the same breath, if she does try and it doesn't work, then she'll be blamed and say, why can't you control your husband?
Your husband's the one moving mad.
And that's what annoys me about, I feel like it happens to a lot of people, but I can only speak for the black community because that's what I'm in. But a lot of the times when things go wrong with a man and they're married or they're in a relationship, why is it always the woman getting blamed? Even after like someone dies, they'll always put the blame on the widow. Or if he's going through something or is an alcoholic, it's always the wife. It's always this like, why is it...
She wasn't there for him. She didn't do this.
Right. But then why is it like, when they're successful and men run their own businesses, why aren't you giving credit to black women then? Or all of these things. It's always like, if a black man is suffering, it's a black woman's fault. So a black woman should fix it.
No. It's got nothing to do with us. Sorry, that is not... Kanye is not...
And the man is nearly 50. If you haven't figured it out by now, that's on you. You're not a child. No, man.
No one's going to fall... Like, it is solely on him. He needs to be in a place where he can be looked after. The man needs help. He is not well. That is not for a black woman to now come in and miraculously heal him. And if he did, like, imagine if Kanye was married to a black woman. Imagine the slack that woman would be getting.
Exactly.
It would be coming directly to her. When he was married to Kim and he was crashing out,
everyone was on Kim's side.
That had nothing to do with Kim. It was, he's not well, he's this. Now he's with Bianca. It's, she should get away from him and she should leave and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, cool, she's done that. But if it was him married to a black woman, it would fall right on that woman's door. Come collect your husband. Look how your husband is acting. He should be like this.
What kind of wife are you?
What kind of wife are you? all the time it's for black women to pick up the pieces.
Yeah.
No, sorry, it's not for us to do it.
It's annoying.
That is not our problem. If these men want to go off and date women that are not black women and marry them, that's fine.
That's on them.
Do what you're doing, that's okay. That's on you. But it's not now when you make a mistake or you trip up or things get difficult, all of a sudden you're like, yeah, a black woman will come and look after. We're not your mothers. And I'm sick and tired of people thinking that black women are mothers to these men. We are not mothers to these men. We are wives.
Exactly.
It's a wife. Nobody needs to come in and be his mum. Like, that's always the narrative for black women. They need to pick up the pieces.
Annoying.
They need to help. It's taught from so young. There is so many women that you will speak to, black women that have had older brothers, that they mess up and it's your sister. Oh, but that's your brother. It's no, sorry.
Yeah.
That is one rule I'm not teaching in my house. I'm sorry. That's one rule I'm not teaching. Everyone is on equal playing field. Or you would see like girls getting told that they have to come and start cooking, doing everything for their brothers. Their brothers don't do nothing. You know, they'll be in the house not doing anything. It's like, you need to go and tidy up and clean the whole of downstairs. Your brother's sitting upstairs playing PlayStation. Allow it. That's something that's not running in my house.
It's annoying.
It's not happening.
It's truly annoying. And the thing is, it's not the first time it's happened either. Like, do you remember the time when there was some guy here, I think he was some social media guy, I don't know, and he was going around making public tweets about black women and like how shit we are. And like, white women is the way to go. Like, fellas, get yourself a white woman. Did his white woman not kill him? The white woman killed him. And then his brother had the cheek to then come out on Twitter again saying, as black people, we need to come together. Because basically, obviously, because she's white, they weren't charging her for the murder, even though it was blatantly obvious that she killed him.
I think I remember.
And then the brother came out saying, black people, let's come together and get justice for him. All the black women were like, this is not our fight.
That's not our fight.
I thought he was shit. Now all of a sudden,
when you need us.
Now you need us. Like,
it, man.
Even Jonathan Majors, at the height of his career, every white woman he had, as soon as he fell from grace, black
Megan
woman.
Good was
and then it's
right
like,
there to
she
pick
saved me. She's my Coretta. She picked me up.
Dionté.
I'm tired. I'm tired.
Dionté. That is a fantastic example. Let's get into that. So Jonathan Majors now has this fall from grace, whatever. All of a sudden, it's a black woman to uplift you, bring you up. She saved me. Why are we always the ones that have to come and save and pick? And that's why at the beginning of their relationship, I was so annoyed that Megan Good got with him, because I was like, Megan, why did you now come and put us up in this position?
She's not all the... I don't want to say she's not all the way there, but I think she's also toxic. Because there is, as much as we're saying this, there is a lot of women out there, and it's probably how a lot of us were taught. They want to be that savior.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Because
even when there was like a couple interviews that I saw time ago when she first divorced her husband, and she was basically saying that like nothing really bad happened, but they were just two different people. Like she felt like he was too good of a man. And because he was a pastor...
That was an interview she did, didn't it?
Because he was a pastor, she felt the pressure to be good.
Yeah.
But then like she'll want to like smoke cigarettes and dress provocatively, all of this, and then she'll get slack for it. Whereas like her husband like wasn't a smoker, wasn't a drinker. Like And then I was thinking, so you left this man for being too good of a man.
I know.
And then you went and settled for Jonathan Majors. Like, I understand, yes, too much of anything is bad. But I also feel like she likes being with him because she likes that feeling of, I saved him.
Yeah, I got him together.
Yeah, it was me. Everything was me.
Yes.
She gives me that type. But obviously I don't know her personally, but that's the vibe I get.
It is a taught thing though, I think. So it's going back to my point I made when I was saying that like when girls were told from young, like, oh, you need to clean the house and have everything settled and the boys can just sit down like the dads and brothers would chill. Yeah. So it's kind of taught from then.
Yeah.
But with the Megan Good thing, the too good of a man, how can I word this? Maybe the way that she worded it was wrong, but I hear her with the thing of like when she said that I felt that I couldn't dress or like she couldn't necessarily maybe be herself because she was a pastor's wife. I think a lot comes with being a pastor's wife. So in that sense, I hear it.
But then why get with him?
But that's what I was gonna say. Why you knew who you were marrying?
This is the problem.
But then that could also be like the congregation sometimes, because he could have been like, be you,
no,
do what you're doing, but I think maybe it's like the congregation, and it's like, remember we were talking about in last week's episode when we were saying about how it's always like it's the wider thing.
It is.
I think it's the community,
but then that would low-key make what she said worse.
Yeah,
because obviously I don't know behind closed doors. I saw a clip when I think they were doing an interview together and like someone shouted, making a comment about what she's wearing, and her husband was like, no, we're not doing that.
Okay, yeah.
Like, so she can dress how she wants.
Yeah.
So from that, if he was like that,
mm-hmm.
you let the congregation end your marriage.
That's actually...
If he was like the congregation, yes, I get it. Do you get what I mean? But I feel like sometimes we think the grass is greener on the other side. And then it's really not. I'm sure that there's more to their marriage because we're not in their house to see what it is. But I just hate the fact that I feel like she's settled for Jonathan Major. Megan Good has been that girl since back in the 90s, you know.
Man.
And this is like, girl. I just feel like all of her hard work, her achievements, even her type of men has just gone like...
I know, because it's like, it's that whole thing of like, and even the way he talks about her in interviews, like, yeah, like, I don't know, sometimes like, yeah, she saved me, she brought me back to
That's life. The thing, it's like he's talking more, it's like he's talking more about a nurse than a partner.
Yeah, and I just hate this thing that these men do this thing when they don't date black women, and then all of a sudden, when their life starts to fall apart so drastically, it's a black woman that they go to nurture them, to bring them back to life, and as soon as that's done, they're out.
Yeah.
Again. They're like, oh, I'm back now. She's nursed me back to life. Cool, send them out. I'm going. Mm-hmm. And I'm so sick and tired of black women being told and looked at as these fixers.
Yeah, ma'am.
It's like, why can't we get the man that's the finished project? Or not finished project, but you get what I mean.
No,
why
yes,
can't
the
we
finished
get
project.
The man that is done?
Because even stuff like, oh, if you want a man with money, it's an issue. But fam, like, why do we have to always be on the grind of you? Like, I've grinded myself my entire life.
Is up. Come to me when the flower is
like, it's annoying. Like, what if as a woman you've grinded your entire life?
Exactly.
And now I'm at the point where I'm happy with where I'm at in life and I want to meet a man who's equally yoked. Why is it always like, it doesn't matter how much you've achieved as a woman, you need to just accept the man for where he's at in life. I'm sorry, the older that we get, there's just certain things that you shouldn't be accepting.
Exactly.
Yes, I feel like when you're 25 and younger, I'm not going to lie, that's the moment where you can experiment and kiss all of the frogs.
Yeah, do what you're doing.
Use that time in your life to do all of that. But I feel like once you go past 25 and you get older and you start to see that like, there's better in the world.
Yeah.
It's okay to have standards. Like, I don't like the fact that people are shamed for having standards. No. It's fine. The same way as there's certain people, like we've just mentioned, who won't date black women. There's certain people who won't date white women. There's certain people who like tall men. There's certain people who like short men. Like, everyone has a preference.
And it's fine.
And it's completely fine. But I feel like where we go wrong in society, everyone wants everyone else to think like them.
Yes.
So if you don't, then you're wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna keep it's okay, you know, like,
it's fine, man.
You can feel how you feel. I can feel how I feel. You can have your type. I can have my type. We can all coexist in the world, you know. There's over 8 billion people in the fucking world.
It's fine.
It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, to bring it back, no.
Yeah.
Black women,
big no.
Put all of your superpowers into yourself.
Thank you.
And if you have children, into your children.
Yeah.
That is it. We are not here to come and save other people who didn't even want to be saved originally. No.
No. Black women deserve soft lives. Yeah. As black women, we need to tell ourselves we deserve soft lives. We deserve to be soft. We deserve to be loved. We deserve to be uplifted. Mm-hmm. We deserve everything. We don't need to be these people that come in and fix situations. We don't need to struggle. No. But that's one thing I really like about our generation. And I think we are kind of ditching that narrative. Because we saw a lot of our aunties, our mothers, our whatever suffer with these Like, do you know what I mean? We've seen a lot of people suffer.
Yeah.
And I think we are at a point where just like, I don't want to go through those same struggles.
Yeah.
And it is absolutely fine.
100%.
And I think we can dismiss that advice as well.
Yeah.
Oh, just be with him, you know, you should forgive him, or you should this, or you should that. No, I don't want to. You should go and help him. You should, you know, as women, we need to be the backbone for the men. We need to uplift our men. No, sorry, it's not all the time. We need to
Okay, but then
it's not all the time, I'm sorry, please.
So when it comes to that, hold men to the same standard.
Thank you.
Because when a household is now struggling, you can't even pay, you don't know when your next bill is going to be paid. Why don't we go on to the men? What are you doing as a man?
Exactly.
Why can't you provide for your family? I never hear that talk. It's only if something goes wrong with the man, then all of a sudden, the women are the ones who are the backbones.
She's not looking after him.
Come on, man.
You're not cooking for him. You're not looking after him properly.
Come on.
You've lost so much weight. Look, he's so stressed. Oh, are you eating? It's because your wife.
You marry him then. You marry him then.
You have him. You cook.
I don't care.
It's not us to pick up the pieces all the effing time.
I'm done. It's not happening.
It's boring.
Sorry.
It's such a boring narrative, and we need to just scratch it. But I'm so glad that our generation are just like, no, sorry, we're not standing for it. But I think it's such a when she said that, I thought that is such an older black woman thing to say. Like, a black woman needs to be the one to come in and help him. Imagine a woman taking him in that broken state that he's in, and nurturing him and the thing is,
why would you even want that for yourself?
But this is the thing, black women are taught that that's what they should want for themselves. Like, get him when he's down and lift him up. Oh, I got with him when he was low and we worked together. And then he goes and cheats on you and has kids on you and does all these things on you. And it's like a slap in the face.
It's not.
And it's a constant narrative that is taught. And as soon as I heard that, I got so pissed. I think I even took the video off because I said, no, allow it, man. What do you mean a black woman needs to come in and save him? No, but because he doesn't want to date black women.
Don't get angry. Let her do it.
She can
Let
go
her
and
do
date
it.
him.
She knows best, right?
Yeah.
Don't look for other people
And bring him back.
Let her do it.
There's no black woman that needs to be wanting that for themselves. I'm sorry, like, allow it.
Yeah,
that was my rant.
Yeah.
That was my...
We're on the same page. Don't do it. Black women, it's our soft life era.
Yeah.